Hello everyone, welcome to BSC 2011 or Integrated Principles of Biology 2. My name is Dr. Stansel and I will be your instructor for this online course. What I want to do in this orientation video is first off just introduce myself and talk a little bit about the syllabus and the course policies, and then also show you around the Canvas website so that you know where to find everything and you understand what's expected of you this semester. So first off, what we're looking at here, this is the Canvas website. So when you log into Canvas, it should look similar to this. It will look a little different because this is the instructor view. But starting off, right at the top, you should see this Getting Started module. And the first thing listed is the syllabus. So that's where I want to start today, is let's take a look at the syllabus. So I have the syllabus pulled up right here. As we look at the syllabus, my contact information is located right up there at the top. Like I said, my name is Dr. Stansel, and my office is located in Building 2. It's upstairs, and then my contact information is also located there. You can contact me by phone. If you do contact me by phone and you're leaving a message, please also leave an email address so that I can get back to you before I'm back in my office on campus. Email would be the preferred way to contact me. When you do email me, please leave your name and then also include the course that you're contacting me about. And that will definitely help me be able to respond to you more quickly. I do check email very often, and I will respond to you very quickly if you do send me an email. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out if you do have questions or concerns. My office hours will be posted in Canvas. Those are going to be times when I'm located on campus and you can come and see me if you do have a question about your grade, course material, anything that does come up. So that's coming and seeing me on campus, but then again, you can contact me anytime by email. I am available to you. As far as what this course is specifically about, this course is going to continue the study of biology that you started in Biology 1. So Biology 1 is a prerequisite for this course. It is expected that you have a basic understanding of cellular structure and a basic understanding of genetics. That's really going to help you as we get started in this course, because we're going to start off talking about evolution and the basis of natural selection. Once we go through that, then we're going to talk about the diversity of living organisms. This is going to range from tiny things like bacteria up through fungi, plants, and then finally we'll finish it up with different types of animals. There is a companion lab. If you do need lab credit, you would want to register also for BSC 2011L, and that really just depends on your major, and you may want to talk to an advisor about that to see if you do need to register for the lab course. Now, as far as the materials for the course, for this course, it's an online course, so definitely internet access is going to be crucial to your success in this course. And then there's also a textbook. The textbook is Biology by OpenStax College. This is an open source textbook, so that means that it is free if you want to access it in a digital version or read it online. If you prefer to have a hard copy of the textbook in hand, then you can purchase that through the CF bookstore. You can purchase it through Amazon or some other online source. And there is a link for doing that here in the syllabus. Just make sure that you do have access to a textbook in some form, because you are going to need to be reading through each textbook chapter as we do cover it. Assignments in this course are two types. We will have homework assignments that go along with each one of the chapters that we cover, and then we also have exams. That's the only two things that your grade is going to be based off this semester. There is a schedule located at the end of the syllabus, and I'd encourage you to print that final page so that you can keep up with all of the deadlines that we do have. Really keeping up with the deadlines and submitting all of the assignments is going to be the most important thing that you can do to ensure your success in this course. Now, there's no makeup assignments, so make sure that you do keep up with those deadlines. And then as far as grades, they will be determined using the standard grade breakdown that CF uses, which you can see here. And there will not be any extra credit assignments, extra assignments added beyond the homework assignments and the exams that are already posted on the syllabus. So just keep that in mind as we're going through each one of the assignments. You want to try your absolute best on them because that is the basis of your final grade. Now, other things for this course, as I mentioned, internet access is going to be absolutely crucial. Since it is an online course, you're not really coming to campus. You don't have any need to really come to campus for this course, but you need to have internet access that's reliable, and ideally you do have a computer, so something other than just a mobile device that you're going to be using for the course assignments. The assignments cannot be made up, so just keep that in mind, plan ahead. And it is really a good idea that since it's an online course, you do go ahead and establish kind of a backup plan in case your computer breaks or your internet access goes out. Just have a plan for where you're going to go to get those assignments completed if you do have a deadline that's really creeping up on you. The last thing to point out here on the syllabus, or the last thing I'm going to go through, I definitely want you to read through all of it very carefully. The last page is the schedule that I mentioned. So here's the schedule for this term. The schedule is divided into 4 modules. So you can see those here, modules 1, 2, 3, and 4. And each one of the modules is going to cover 3 chapters. So since it's covering 3 chapters, you'll have 3 homeworks that go in that module, and then it's going to finish up with an exam. Now notice that it's grouped as a module and there is a final deadline for the module. So there is some flexibility in the deadlines built in. And that is one of the reasons that I am very strict about not extending deadlines beyond the final deadline that you see on here. So the way that this works is that each homework has a suggested deadline. I do suggest that you complete it, do your very best to get the homework done by that deadline. I have spread it out at the pace I think you should be working for this course. And so for chapter 18, for example, as you see on the schedule here, it is suggested to be turned in by the 12th. The homework is going to be open early. You can work on it many different days, going back through the lectures, going back through the textbook until you get everything just right. And then when you're pleased with it, then you will hit submit and you will submit it. Now, if you do not get it in by the 12th, you can still submit it by the final module deadline, which as it's shown here is January 30th. After January 30th, no extensions will be made on those assignments whatsoever. So that's the homework. For the exam is going to be open just 2 days. It is 48 hours, and you must log in during the 48 hours to complete the exam. The exam is timed, so you will get 1 attempt. You log in, you need to sit there and be prepared to complete the entire exam in that sitting. Again, this is something you will do at home or some other location. You do not have to come to the CF campus or a testing center to complete the exams. So each module is set up like that. You can see all of them here. Again, suggested deadlines and then final deadlines. Just looking down here, for example, chapter 27 homework, it's suggested you turn it in by April 6th, but if you don't, you have until the 27th. At 11:59 p.m. on the 27th, if it's not turned in, then you would have a 0 for that assignment. All right, so that's a look at the syllabus. If we just go back to the Canvas website, you can see, again, that link for the syllabus is the first thing that you see in the course in this Getting Started module. Underneath that is going to be this orientation video, and then you have some information about myself. That will also include my office hours. And then underneath that is textbook information. The link for the textbook was located in the syllabus. You can also find it on that page. And then we're going to finish up the Getting Started module with a syllabus quiz. That syllabus quiz is going to cover information in the syllabus, this orientation video, and it's really just to make sure that everyone understands what's expected of them this semester so that we can get off to the best possible start and ensure our success. You do need to finish up the syllabus quiz with 100% in order to proceed with the rest of the course. You can take it as many times as you need, and that really is your first matter of business in this course, is to understand the policies, complete the syllabus quiz, and then the rest of the course material is going to open up and be accessible to you. So just scrolling down, once the course is accessible to you, once you've just gotten through the general policies and information, Module 1 covers chapters 18 through 20. So just to give you an idea of how each chapter is set up and how the modules are set up, for chapter 18, there is a page that is going to contain all of the information available to you for chapter 18. Now you will want to definitely look at this chapter and read it in your textbook, and then you also have some videos that go along with it. These are YouTube videos, so that means they should be easily playable on any device that you have. They're also playlist. So as a playlist, if you click up here in this upper corner, you can see that there's actually several different videos that you need to go through and watch. How many are there is really just going to depend on the chapter that we're covering. And when you watch the videos, I suggest that you act as though you were sitting in a classroom lecture and you actually have paper and pen in front of you and you take notes on those. Ideally, you pause them, add to those notes as you go through. There are, for some chapters, some extra reading assignments that you will need to look at. Chapter 18 is one of those, so the link is here. And then if there are some practice materials, those will be located here along with the keys that go with them. These are supplemental practice. I think they're helpful, but it's definitely not something that's required. It's not something that you're going to get an actual grade on. So it's up to you whether you access that or not. Then there may be some websites located underneath that. These would just be other resources that you can use to go through and understand the material that we're covering in that chapter a little bit better. Now, if we go back, right underneath all of that, here is the extra reading assignment that we have for chapter 18. If there was something extra that you needed to look at, it would be located here. And then underneath that is the homework. So the homework, again, you have a suggested deadline. That is the date that you see right here. It can be submitted past that date for full credit as long as we get it in by the final deadline of the module, which in this case you can see here is January 30th. Those are all located on that last page of the syllabus. So again, I recommend that you print that final page of the syllabus and just post it somewhere that you're going to see it often. Last thing, we have an exam study guide for exam 1. That would be here. I encourage you to go through all of that. And then when you're ready, and during the 48-hour time frame that it's open, we've got exam 1 down there at the bottom. Exam 1 can be taken anywhere you'd like. You need to have good internet access, and I recommend you take it on a computer, not a phone or mobile device. But it does not require the lockdown browser as it's stated here, so that will not be showing up when you do go to take this exam. Okay, so exam 1, you'd have 48 hours timed, and that would be that. Then we have the other modules listed here. When we get to them, they are set up exactly the same way as module 1 was set up. Other than that, just to finish up this video, again, I encourage you to send me emails anytime that you have a question or concern. I encourage you to keep up as best possible and keep up with the suggested deadlines that are posted. But if you do have something come up, you have a little bit of built-in flexibility. Questions can also be posted on the discussion board if they are content related. If they are personal questions or questions about your specific grade, you definitely want to send those to me individually by email. Other than that, I'm looking forward to a great term. If you have any questions, concerns, anything throughout the course, definitely don't hesitate to contact me.